Is that better? Does that sound better? Sorry. I don't know what happened. Does that sound a bit better? Is the static gone? Otherwise, I can change over to my other microphone. Better now, but you're quiet. Bloody hell. Welcome to partner. She still doesn't know how to fucking stream. Right. Let's try again. Let's try again. Hold on. Let me change the audio. And I've just seen something come through that was really lovely. Thank you, Mids. But apparently the alert box isn't working either now. What's happened? What's happened? Hello, everybody. Yeah. This is exciting and lovely, and thank you all for being here. And yeah, let me try and change my microphone to this one, because then that will probably be more helpful throughout the rest of this. It's going to sound a little bit different, but it still should do the job. So that's it changed. Excuse my glossy lips as well. Who does she think she is? But hello. Does that sound okay? Is that all right? There's no static. I sound loud enough. You can hear me. Because then I can move around and the microphone's attached to my head. Thank you everybody. Now I just need to try and fix why the alerts aren't working. Let's try this. Hold on. Let's try and put that back on. But thank you so much for the subs. Mids13, thank you for gifting a sub to Seahorses Forever, Polite Internet Man, Big KC77, Alex Jack Brown, and Mia Tech Carlson. And Ludens, thank you so much for the sub as well. And let me just see if I missed any whilst I was loading up. Hikari's gifted one to Womble. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Enjoy, gang. And yeah, everybody's in here being amazing. So thank you so much. Zoltar says it's not a successful stream, or it's not a successful stream if there isn't at least some stuff, and there's definitely some stuff, isn't there? So I don't know. Okay, we made the alerts work. Hooray! From Dust Till Drawn has gifted us of one tier to Isari Avdod. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. You're the best, and I love you and kiss you. But not literally, because I've got a cold. If you can't tell by my voice slightly, it's not very flattering.
On it. Crazy style.
Celebratory bounce on it. The first bounce on it of partner. Oh.
Kevin's 41 chuck. Kevin's 41 chuck. Kevin's 41 chuck.
Kevin's 41 chuck. Hell yeah. Choco, thank you so much for the sub there. 25 months. Okay, everything's working. It took a second. Everything's working. You should see the setup for this. I took a picture of it on Instagram. This is a scary... The camera's up here. It's the scariest setup I've ever made in my life. The camera's just dangling. It's just dangling. It's just dangling. It's dangling. It's scary. Kira!
Kevin's 41 chuck. Kevin's 41 chuck. Kevin's 41 chuck.
I don't know if that ever lines up with you guys, you know, because I hear it. I'm doing it like exactly on the mark, but I don't know if it comes through to you guys as that, or if like the sync's different, because it would be quite funny if it was. But yeah, I'm on the old school webcam. My face is on the old school webcam, which is why I have this like sheen. That's my makeup as well. But I look a little more plastic fantastic because of I'm on the built-in webcam. Which is fine when there's normal light. That's fine. I got the window open, light is shining in, and then the heavy duty one is on. The art we're gonna do, Tale of the Wolf. Hello, it's all for you, Damien. It's all for you. Oh, thank you for coming and subscribing. I'm finally making good. It's been what, 2 years maybe from affiliate. This started off as an affiliate project, and I'm finishing it as a partner. I thought I was going to be able to squeak it in before partner came through, but the Twitch gods smiled upon me. So yeah, now it becomes our partner celebration. So that probably doesn't exist on the internet anymore. So let me do a little introduction. So hello, I'm Ash. Start at the beginning. Hello, I'm Ash. And I started streaming 2 years ago when I was at PlayStation Access. And then we did it for a little bit, really enjoyed it, became affiliate, did an affiliate celebration where we did like pickle party and I did a giveaway for a painted picture by me that Tale of the Wolf won of a horror character, and they picked Vicar Amelia from Bloodborne. Now, I was very busy. I was a very busy woman when I was at Access. And also, I tried to do the stream, ran out of white paint, just had no white paint at all. So we went to go and actually paint it and make good on it. I had no white paint. The paint came, and then suddenly I just got the fear really bad of doing art. I stopped streaming for 6 months to focus on basically putting my all for the last bit of Access because I knew I was going to be going at some point in the future. And then came back, started streaming again, focused on doing horror playthroughs, and I've always had this looming knowing that I'm going to do it. I was never not going to do it, but knowing I was going to do it. And now we've kind of hit the point of partnerdom. I think it's a really nice, like, it's a bit of a different stream than what I would usually do. It's a bit more chill. It's a Saturday. And I think it's a really nice way to kind of celebrate all the time I spent being an affiliate, which was lovely, and you guys in the community, and then kind of bring it back around. The first partner stream being making good on the affiliate giveaway, doing a bit of art, it being a horror character, and yeah, just hanging out and chatting, I think is really, really nice. So that's the overview of that. If you've joined me since that original fated day, that is why we're painting Vicar Amelia, and then I'm going to wrap it up and send it off to Tale of the Wolf. But yeah, it's literally this month is been 2 years, so it's my streamiversary, as they say as well. So this is kind of like, it's a very chill celebration. It's it's just a little hangout. It's nice because we'll play lots of horror games and have lots of fun the rest of the time. Whereas I think listening to the Bloodborne soundtrack and watching me like punch a hole through a piece of canvas because I get so frustrated with it. Is fun, isn't it? But yeah, I'm just going to scroll back up because I've seen a couple of things pop up whilst I've been yapping, like Professor Juice being in the chat. Hello, Rosie. How are you? Dusty says the cursed pickles. Kira says 2 years, 1 month, and 14 days to be precise. Yeah, I think it was. Has it been 14 days? Is that since I started streaming? Oh my god, Kira, well done. Because I know the 13th was the 13th was the official day that I became an affiliate. So yeah, and then I moved the kind of celebration on the back end of Twitch to the end of the month because we're going to do the nightmare stream as well, which you guys unlocked as a community thing, and I think that'll be the next fun silly thing, and we can add some stuff around that. Yeah, I think we'll do that, and then we'll do something else. We might as well just do loads of fun stuff because I got the time and the energy and it's exciting. So here comes some weeks of some silly streams alongside the usual horror gameplays, and we'll do another Smash or Pass in it'll probably be in May now, but we will do another one. It's on the cards. Daredevil Dan is the highlight, so congrats on making part. It's so amazing. Happy for you. Can't think of a more deserving person to earn this. Oh, thank you so much. Good time to take over the world. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Dan. That's really kind of you. I really appreciate you. And Choco, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. So Johnny Beard, hi Johnny, Ruaf, Metalhead, Sweetness and Light, The One, True Mike have all received a sub. So welcome on in, come on through. And thank you so much, Choco, for sharing the love. We're on a level 5 hype train, which is really high. That's really high. So thank you so much. Rosie says, I'm good, thank you. More importantly, how are you doing, celebrity Twitch partner? It's me! Watch out, everybody. I'm going to get a real big head about it. Honestly, I don't quite know how to act. As in, I don't know what the process is. Like, I've got my shiny check. Oh. That's how I'm going to act from now on. I live my fear. Every time that plays, I live my fear that I've accidentally burped on stream. I can't do it. I love a burp humor. I just don't want to be the person who does the burp. Not on stream. Not on stream. The one place it needs to be sacred for me from burps. But yeah, I like it's really nice. It's a really lovely celebratory community moment for you guys. Like, this is, you guys did this. I just turned up. You know what I mean? Like, I just turned. Well, you know what I mean. Not to belittle the work that I have put in, but it's very much thank you to you guys for making it happen, and for supporting the channel and each other and just being lovely. So yeah, I feel really, I did a real sappy thank you last time. I can't stop. Oh, she's trying to catch up with the thingy. Shibume says, didn't you have some exposure on the various what culture horror etc. restricted from mentioning that or don't want to? I did have some exposure, aka I made it, but that's the one thing I will not let people take away from me. I'll be like, oh, I just turned up to stream. I thought I made what culture horror. I made that. Obviously, it was a team effort, but and loads of people put loads of hard work in as well, but that was my baby. So yes, I did work for that, and I did work for PlayStation, and now I do my own thing, and I mention it a lot. Sweetness and Light is thanking Choco. Lovely stuff, thank you. Choco says preferred partner program next year. What's preferred partner? There's more? There's more? Kira, thank you so much for gifting subs. Oh my god, we're nearly on a level 6. So Kira's gifted subs to Jaw Hits, I Don't Care 3455, nor the Gamer, It's the Calzone, and Hybrid AC. So thank you so much. And everybody please enjoy. You're gonna be ad free.
You must bounce on it. Crazy style.
Ah, thank you for the bits and for pushing us to level 6! Ah! How exciting. I really don't know how to act, honestly. I feel like, because on the one hand, it's like streaming's just streaming. You know what I mean? I like coming out and hanging out with you guys, and it's normal. But also, there's cool celebratory stuff happening that's like, it's just, I don't know. It's going to make me get sentimental again, and we don't want it. We don't want more sentimental because I'll cry. Preferred partner is basically phase 2. 30-70 split of payouts. Maria is one. Oh, nice. Okay. Yes. That would be amazing. It would be amazing to be able to make a bit more money, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Sensible One, thank you so much. Has gifted 5 more subs. So we've got Rochanik, Joe, Firth, Ichabod Wolf, Drunkbot, and Fedinyak TV. Thank you so much. Oh, Cozy was on BME. You're right, the chat is going crazy today. It's lovely. Thank you. King Sidora, subscribe. Thank you so much. There is lots of fun stuff coming this month, so if you were thinking about subscribing, now's probably a good time because you'll be able to use all the emotes and have the ad-free stuff going on. But as always, no pressure. Literally no pressure at all. Like, you do you. I'm going to be here either way, and I really appreciate it. Obviously, all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully we'll have the nightmare stream. I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully won't be too terrible, but it's like we've got to back up if it is, because we can put on Finding Frankie and finish it off that as well. If not, that'll be next week, and we're doing Phasmophobia next week as well, which I'm excited about with the buddy hunters. Westy says, I'm surprised so much your community is awake this time on a bank holiday weekend. Yeah, to be fair, I feel like if it were me, I would be in bed. Emir says, drag myself out of bed for this. Surely, just put it on the phone or on the TV. Lie in bed. Lie in bed. King Sidorus, I saw you on VGC a few months back and looked pretty much ever since. Congratulations on partner. Oh, thank you so much. Wait, VGC is in the Patreon feed where we chatted about some horror stuff. Because that's a cool little crossover. I feel like they are like the game knowers. Like, they're very much the game knowers. They're very they're pros. I forget that sometimes I was a pro, but like I feel like now I just I'm a rotter. I'm a rotter. So it's nice that there's a little bit of crossover and you've come from there. So thank you so much. It always really pops me when people have found me from somewhere that isn't What Cultural PlayStation. Some, as people have told me in Discord they came from No Sleep, and I'm like, ah. Followed Chris Scullion for years and really enjoyed your guys' chat. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, King Sidora. That's really cool. And obviously the name is fucking cool. King Ghidorah's, but I assume your name's Sid. King Sidora. We love it. Elijah, thank you so much. Can't stay, but congratulations. So happy for you. Thank you. Professor Juice, always a shout out for Buddy Games. We love Buddy Games. Retro Couch Co-op. I was going to say boys, as in like the phrase of boys, but it doesn't feel right. Girls. The Retro Couch Co-op girlies. That's what it is. Oh, yeah, I think the wedding. Oh my god, the wedding. I went to the wedding, and yeah, it's given me an illness because I. It's the price you pay for dancing in a barn, isn't it? Coaching Womble says I came here from Buddy Games. That counts. That does count. That does count. That's another avenue. Luden says Liam and Nico honorary girly pops. Exactly. I do have some redeems. Got a hydrate from Sweetness and Light, which I will do because your girl needs it. And we do have a bad freestyle rap redeemed as well. Where's the fucking glasses? Sorry, I was looking. I got, you know, when you just get really distracted by something. I just don't think I showed. Did I show you guys the stacks? I can't remember if I showed you. I like looking at them when I turn that way. My Meowth and Persian stacks. Look how cute they are. Do you guys remember these? And then I got the Johto one with Team Rocket on. They're for the Meowth collection. I love them. Oh, the hype chest. Okay, let's see what emote we got. Oh! It's like a little... Is that a cat? Or a bird? I actually can't tell. I think it's a... No. I think it's a... It's got ears. I don't know. But I like the creature, and if it is a cat, that's great. And the Gritty Goose! The Gritty Goose is back. It's some kind of animal, exactly. And I'm going to say it is a cat. If it has a beak, that's not my problem. The Gritty Goose from Dustle Drawn's got the Gritty Goose. I got the little cat toasting. But yeah, they're fridge magnets. I used to collect these. They have no purpose other than just being a fridge magnet. So they are... I feel like they're less collectible. But I love them. They're so nostalgic for me. And I like, obviously, I'm only just going to get the Meowth and Persian ones. And, you know, this is a great time to tell you guys, the Meowth collection is... Meowth is complete, but Persian and Berserker I still have work on. But Meowth, we're finished on Meowth for now until Team Rocket comes out. So maybe I'll do a stream, or at least an intro, where I'll take you through that at some point as well. Because that's been so fun to do. I think I've done it in, what, a stupid amount of time, like 6 months or something. Too short. Westy says Destin Rivals has like 3. Yeah, that's what I mean. When the new sets come out, it's finished for now. When the new sets come out, that's when things will change. But right now, it's 100%. The Dr. Meowth. Okay, right. Japanese Destin Rivals released yesterday. Oh, right, yeah. I'm waiting for it to come out as Team Rocket in the UK, because it'll be the same cards, and then I can see which ones are exclusives. So we'll see when it... So the UK one is what we're waiting for, because I'm an English collector, and then I get anything that's language exclusive afterwards. So that's the plan. Anyway, let's do this wrap. Westy, stop trying to bring me down. Anyway, my jester in the chat, everybody, my jester. So we've got a hydrate from J Francis T. And then a Brad freestyle rap, and it's Journey to Partner is the theme. Let's see what we got. Right. So just no music, dry. Yeah. Yeah. Started off as a affiliate on Twitch, and now I'm here, a certified bitch. Got that tick from doing tarot and magic, and now they call me Ash. Well, I don't know what I was in magic. Ash, and it ain't so tragic. Started by streaming lots of horror games, and now now I'm riding on that plane of Twitch partner high, yeah, and I'm so high up in the sky when I'm flying around, and I'm here to paint because I should have done it in the past, but I ain't, so I'm doing it now as a celebration. So throw your hands up, Ash Nation. Oh yeah, and I'm here on Twitch, and that is especially tea then witch, because we're gonna do some. I keep bringing it back to magic. Keep bringing it back to magic. Oh, and only tragic rhymes with it. I'm struggling today because of this head cold, but that doesn't mean what I do ain't gold. I got my palette in front of me, gonna put some paint on it, and you guys are gonna be bouncing on it. Oh yeah, Nosferatu's in town. Watch out, or he's about to go down to hell. Don't take that the wrong way, but innuendos happen sometimes. Hey, when we're all here being filthy and rude. Because that happens sometimes. The humour's quite crude. But here we are, and we've made it to the tick. So let's lock in, my lovely little chicks. Oh, there you go. I got really caught up because I thought of a really good line before I started streaming.
Gives me chills.
I thought a really good line before I started streaming was putting the tea in witch since 2025. But not putting the tea in witch. Putting the witch in Twitch. Fuck me. Putting the tea in witch. Putting the witch in Twitch since 2025 as the partner thing. But I'm sure it's been done before. But I thought of it in my own brain. Putting the tea in witch. Fuck me. That went wrong. Oh no, it's Selena says, I always have lives. I'm still in bed but lurking with Grats and Game Partner. Thank you. Put the tea in the witch. Sip, sip, baby. Oh, we need to start painting. But yeah. Nobody has put the witch into Twitch until today. Exactly. Let's get the Bloodborne soundtrack back on, because that's what we're listening to today. And it will be repeated at some point, I'm sure. But I've got, I can't show you, but I've got the reference picture is just a giant Vicar Amelia that says, "Can a lady pray in peace?" Which has really made me laugh. Let's move that chat box. There we go. And then you guys can see yourselves. Isn't that nice? You can see yourselves in the little chat box. What sort of paints am I using? Cottaging, I am using children's paints is the answer. I don't mean that, but like anything, it's just acrylic. Acrylic is the answer, but I use anything that is just like cheap. And I think you can paint with anything, you can make art with anything, but it just sometimes it's harder work. I feel like when you can afford nicer paints and nicer equipment, it just makes the work a bit easier. So you can always do what you need to do with the tools that you have at your disposal. Sorry, this music's stressing me out. I'm trying to talk and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I love Blitz Kitchen Roll, I gotta say. It is a splurge. But this is what we had last time. This is the reference that we did. Obviously the teeth are going to need to be painted in, and there's a lot of graphite on here. But I'm thinking because it's all black and white, that shouldn't be an issue. Should be able to blend it out. Music is a little loud. Cool. Everyone's like, music's quite loud. Music's quite loud, actually. It's bloody Bloodborne, isn't it? So it's going to go wah, and then go really quiet again. So I'll keep it knocked down, and then you'll hear it kind of rise and swell because we're going for chill vibes. Cartridges, I can't use acrylic to save my life. Me either. Genuinely, I just paint until something comes out. We do have water. Is it? Kira loves that. I've got 2 of those open. We don't need 2 of those. I do have this. My dad bought me this for Christmas, which is the tiniest little watercolor set. I'm not using that today, but it's got like a little paints here, palette here, and then it has a little book of, this is all just like papers, and then you can hold it open with this, and then this is like a watercolor pen. Just all my paint stuff is here, so that's why that's out. Ah! I don't know what that's for though. Oh right, yeah. So you can have it like that, and then you've got a little thing to put your brush in. So everyone is on it, so it's Westy. Oh right, yeah, the sound. Yeah, tell me when the sound is wrong. These are the paints that I usually use. So they are really old. I think I stole them from school at one point, and then bought some more. So there's a bit of a mix. There's a couple of what, as in like ones, not you stole, but you take them home to use for art coursework, and then they never made it back. That kind of thing. So I was doing art at home. So I'm very sorry about that. Oh my god, I've just got so many bits of crap everywhere. This is my favourite paint in the whole world. I put it on my wall. It's just sparkle paint. We specifically asked Taylor the Wolf if they wanted it to be a little bit C-wordy with this kind of thing though. And the vibe is more dark, gloomy, spooky realism, which, or you know, not realism, but however this comes out. So that's the vibe we're going for. I'm really scared. I really haven't painted properly. I've done other bits of art, I've done cross stitching, I've done clay, I've done loads of other bits and pieces, but I haven't, sorry, I'm just sharing my water with the paint cup. But I haven't done actual painting in years, so you may have to bear with me whilst I remember how to do it. I think I'm going to paint the background lilac, because I think that suits... No, because like I'm going to need lilac to put on Vicar Amelia. I don't know whether to paint the background at the end or now. Maybe a darker colour because she's so white. Maybe a dark one. I don't want to do a grey and grey. Our reference image, by the way, is this. I might be able to add it in here actually, and then you guys can see it as well. That's what that's making me laugh. That's the reference image. So, yeah. So that's her on a white background, which actually kind of makes the depth pop a little bit more. So maybe, I'm trying to figure out what the background should be. What do you guys think? Dark or light? And do you have a colour? Bloodborne's like, maybe it should be like red and then it's like Bloodborne. I think I'm going to focus on Vicar Amelia first and then paint the background in. It's just I don't want any weird brush marks is the only thing. So that means I should do it now. Yeah. I think because she's so black and white, light might be the way to go. I might paint her first in that case then. Because then I can go over any mistakes. Acrylic is quite forgiving because it's quite thick. You can just paint over. So. What the fuck? Oh, it's okay. Just a bit of thingy. I may need to move her at some point. I don't know where to put her. Not me. Maybe I make the chat box a little bit smaller then, actually. Chat box. Let's make you a bit smaller. Height 800. Here we go. It's a bit littler. Fuck. Off. There you go. And then she's down there hanging out with you guys. But this is the white acrylic. I don't know how this is going to go, by the way. I don't know how entertaining this is going to be. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know anything. I don't know how chatty I'm going to be because I'm going to be concentrating. Let's get some colours down. Right, I do have this set, which I'm probably going to try using first. So this is from Amazon. I think I bought this originally to do it with as well. So we're going to use we're going to have a tiny bit of lilac. Yeah, also trust the process. It might look really, really shit for a while, and that's fine. Most of the stuff I do does, and then it comes to life afterwards. And also it might just be shit, and that's fine, and then I'll give it another go. I don't mind being shit on camera. I'd rather try. But just, yeah, just reserve judgment, you know what I'm saying? Why do you need the spray emote, Worsty? Who's being horny? Tiny, I said. Just for now. Got our white. We need black. This is black. No, that's pain grey. Just want black. I'm gonna make my own greys, I think. Yeah, let's do black and white. Bit of purple, and then we need a dark brown as well, I think, to add a bit of bits and pieces in. Oh, this one's called Raw Umber. I'm surprised you needed to ask. Yeah, to be fair, it is. It's Sakari, isn't it? Oh no! Teacher Rose says I had one bad experience with acrylic. I tried opening one because it was sealed, but it seems like I was holding too hard and exploded all over the wall. Turn the music down, yes. It's very intense, isn't it? I can put on another royalty-free, or not another, I can find a royalty-free soundtrack if you want chill painting vibes. Well, it's the Bloodborne soundtrack. It's just all boss fights. It's stressing me out as well, I can't lie. Do you want me to find some chill lo-fi pop instead? Gang. Or like Tavern music. This is, I'm struggling with this. Hold on, I should put it on camera, don't I? I'm not used to having a camera here. This is taking me ages. A little bit of those ones. Okay, oh my god, why have I put them back in now? I'm gonna forget which ones they are. Okay, these are the ones that we've used. And then the big white, because I use lots of white. And then there's lots of options for later. I think a really dark purple might be nice as well. Ooh, we've got, I don't even know what that is. Thanatolite, Thanloxionite. Phthaloxionine blue. What the fuck? Ah! What the fuck is that? What does it mean? Phalloc. I'm usually pretty good at sounding out a word, but this has really got me. What? Pronounce thallo. Okay, thallo. Thallocyanine. Thallocyanine. What? Is this a science word? Why is there science in my art? Thallocyanine. I'm not using that out of principle. But we will use this one. Violet. What is thallocyanine? Okay, what else have we got in here? And maybe I will put a grey in, just because I can mix up my own shades, and then there'll be a grey. The grey will probably have something else in it to make it grey, which will add a different shade. The scientific name of the Tasmanian devil. Phallic cyanide sounds like a great punk name. It's blue-hued coloured, so I'm not mistaken. Well, blue. They can't call it. So they've called it blue-hued blue. You can. It's blue-hued blue, is it? Okay, there's our darks and there's our purples, because I do think she a bit purple. And a bit brown, because there's like blood and muck on her. Can a lady pine, please? And then we want like a flesh tone for the gums, but that'll be later. Let's just have a look. We've got vermilion, 2 red. Crimson, 2 red. Brilliant red, 2 red. Flesh. And Naples yellow. We'll have flesh. And then we can put some brown in it. Flesh. Slightly, you know, not very, what's the word, inclusive to call the pink one flesh, though. Flesh comes in too many hues to be defined by one white person's flesh. Is that my flesh? No. Not even my tone. It's not even my flesh. How's me talking? Because sometimes I go a bit quiet and mumbly, as in I'm sometimes talking to the microphone a little bit. Whereas usually when I'm using the microphone I have to be aware of that because I go quiet. Whereas with this headset on, how does it sound? Do I just sound normal volume the whole time? Because that's quite nice. That means I can mumble. Okay, we have a tiny bit of flesh. Ooh, that might be useful elsewhere as well. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got. I've already got paint on the desk. Wendy is going to be shouting at me. Let's just put that under there. To be fair, it is my... Oh, it's all over me! That's worse than the desk. Not cool. That'll do. My hands look like this, so her hands look like... You can't see her hands in this picture. Can a lady pray in peace? Okay, also, I stole this from my dad. Look how cool it is. It's like a pottery, a castle with all the brushes in. This is my cat pen. I'm gonna spill this water if I'm not careful. Right, okay. Oh, let's try. Yeah, I've got partner and start confessing to all my crimes. I don't know, I'm just an art stealer, I think. Let's try this one. He also paints miniatures, so I stole all of his paintbrushes. Oh man, I feel... I don't know, I feel stressed. It's just gotta happen, hasn't it? I might move my reference picture over this side of the screen so I can see her a bit more, and then zoom the hell in. That's better.
You must bounce on it.
Roughly it.
Crazy style.
Ah! Oh my god, that's so quiet compared to everything else that I'm listening to. Just heard it mutter through. Okay. This is such a massive undertaking for someone who doesn't actually friggin' paint. Why did I decide to do this? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just laying some white down. I'm just gonna lay some white down. Maybe I'll paint her nose first. I just want to kind of lessen the graphite a bit and see what I'm working with. My god, I feel like I haven't written without my hand in ages as well, so using it to do stuff, I'm like, ew. How does that look, eh? Let's move my screens over. There we go. That's it. Oh, that's better for me. You guys can't see, but that's really nice for me. I'm going to put the chat here. That there. That there. And then I can see the chat and that. And that all together. Cool. This music. Okay, I might have to turn the music off at some point. It's very intense. That's better, thanks you. Bloodborne. Okay, right, yeah, so it covers up quite well. How's it looking? Hey, Vicar Amelia! This one's called Terror. This song is just called Terror. Should we go to the next one? I think these are all the boss fights, you know. Like, I think it is just all boss. Let me find a royalty-free soundtrack because this is it is nice, but it is terrifying. So, royalty-free playlist, fantasy. Epic music mix, fantasy world exploration music. Let's go. I don't know. This is also quite ominous though, so. That's a bit Bloodborne-y, isn't it? Right, that's all horns, that side, even though it looks a bit eerie, so we'll leave that for a second. Mix up some... Got white and black for a grey. White and brown for a brown. I find you have to put white in everything because it's like a thickener. I also kind of like it when it's mixed up but not properly, so you get a little stripy bit. You don't know how it's going to go on. I'm terrified of doing this. Oh my guys. Black, brown, white is what I want. Just put that right in the middle of my white paint. It's great news. Songs that make me want to go out and buy power tools. literally forgotten how to paint. I feel like getting the base colours down, getting the rough shapes is probably the best part, and then we can kind of shade from there. I did find my unfinished, my last unfinished painting, which is what made me stop painting, which was Florence Pugh in Midsummer. And you know what? It ain't bad, but it's definitely not finished. Nosy, nosy, nose. I need a different brush. This little boy. Nope. This little boy. Nope. This little boy. With a bit of white. Bit of white to paint the nosy. What will you do? I will paint the nosy. Paint it good and well. King Sidori, planning on watching Sinners. I saw it last night. I watched it yesterday, courtesy of oh my god, IMAX. I think it was. They sent me some tickets, so I need to do a little post about it. But I kept thinking, oh, I can talk about that today. Oh my god, I actually have two massive things to talk about. One of it is Sinners, because that was great. But the other thing is, gang. I got cast in an audio drama, and I'm playing a character that's yet to be announced. The name is yet to be announced, but I'm cast in an audio drama as a recurring character, and I'm part of a horror narrative thing as a voice actor. I should probably say that one. But yeah, that's something that's happening at the moment. It's called the Redacted Unit. I need to do a big share about that as well, and I'm super gassed about it. There's some very cool people involved. I think the cast has been announced. So there's me. There's me. David Alt and Nicole Goodnight, who are both from No Sleep Podcast. Nicole Goodnight also voices the princess in Slay the Princess, if you want a reference for a game that she's done. But yeah, Nicole Goodnight, amazing voice. David Alt, amazing voice. He's British as well. Kirsten Bria, my guy, Hollow Body voice actor, as well as the Bunny Graveyard 2 they're doing at the moment as well. So yeah, really has to be actually working with them on something that, you know, outside of What Culture Horror as well. So doing that, there's a bunch of other big names in there. There's people from like games and stuff as well, but those are the ones that I have like a personal connection with. It's run by Jamie from the Cellar Letters, who was in here the other day actually, as well as Ethan's Music. Jamie and Ethan are running it, and it's called the Redacted Unit. It's got a Kickstarter open at the moment, so if you do want to back it and see more from it, that would be amazing. But I'll share some details at some point properly as well. It's literally only just been announced. It's only just kind of done the rounds, and I need to make some noise about it. I just like, you know what I'm like, something big happens and I'm like, oh, that's cool, see ya. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to do some more voice acting, and I really like my character. I think it suits me. It suits this community as well, and it wasn't one that I auditioned for. It was one that they gave me after the audition. They kind of had some characters that they wanted in the main cast that they gave you the things to read for, and then they made some characters for people that auditioned as well. And this was one that they kind of gave for me to fit into, which I'm very happy about. Ash's character, a horn dog, confirmed, says Ludens. Yes. I don't know if they're a horn dog. I do know that it's the it's probably the goriest role. It's very let me double check the announcements, because I don't want to give anything away before it's time. But yeah, I think it's just my picture on the website at the moment, but there'll be a little piece of paper that can be shared that has all the details on it and has my character vibe as well. But all I'll say at the moment is like NCIS goth. So there you go. There's a little clue. But yeah, I got cast in an audio drama, and I'm really excited about it. And her voice career grows. And I also saw Sinners, and it was really good. Those are the things going on with me at the moment. I've got like a list of things that I need to post about, and like I haven't got the priorities. I really haven't got my priorities straight at all. You're lucky that I posted about the Twitch partner thing happening today, you know? Oh yeah, I was talking about Sinners. Really good. It's like, what do you call it? It's like, my dad was asking me what it was like, and the best I could probably say is it's like, what's the name? From Dusk Till Dawn. It's got the same vibes as From Dusk Till Dawn, but in like 30s Mississippi. And it's a Ryan Coogler film with Michael B. Jordan doing 2 roles, same as like Tom Hardy in Legend. I'm just going to double check. I think Ryan Coogler did Black Panther as well. Yes, Ryan Coogler did Black Panther, Creed. He works with Michael B. Jordan all the time. But like it's like From Dusk Till Dawn, but with like a black cast. So it's like, again, it's 30s Mississippi, but it's such a cool perspective and such a cool way of exploring it, and obviously like just a new way of doing it as well. And I love Ryan Coogler's stuff, and I love the way that he celebrates his culture as well as all the other stuff that he does in just incredible filmmaking. So yeah, I'm trying not to sound like a fucking dumbass talking about it, but it's a really cool film, and it's done really well, and it's really cool to see vampires that aren't like, you know, that because Blade's the fucking coolest vampire of them all, you know what I mean? It's an interesting way to not do the Nosferatu pasty lily white yearning thing, but have it in this Mississippi setting. I don't want to say too much more than that. I just think you should watch it. She's got a nosy. Hello, Buddy Games. Welcome on in. How are you? Just focus. All I'm going to do this stream is this nose. Now the music's too sad. Put the boss battle back on. Just lay that colour down and then move on to something. I'll come back. I need to figure out the way of doing this. It's actually a bit green as well, I think. Like a really pale bit of nasty green and purple, which sounds not... You know, that doesn't sound right. Ooh, light sap green, I think. But if we use a tiny bit of that, I think it will bring out the other colours in it really nicely. It's like when you look at something, you should never look at it as just... one. I'm not a fucking artist, so don't take my advice, but you my way of looking at it, and I know my favourite art is what I'm trying to say. My favourite art is art that uses all the colours in the rainbow to portray just light and dark. So like it's never just like what something's grey or black or white or whatever. It's green, it's purple, it's got all the other bits in it as well, but obviously you have to be careful with it because otherwise you end up painting something that doesn't look like that. My other favourite style of painting is something that just uses one colour and does all the shade in one colour as well. So she's a woman of two worlds, what can I say? I think Garrus is the best thing I ever painted. I did it in like a fever dream haze. I was really ill and had time off work. I did it across like 2 days, and I was really pleased with how it came out. I gave him to a friend who loves Mass Effect. I think I like painting more when it's for other people. I'm trying to work all this horrible black that I've mixed into my white out. Like a fool. Actually, that's a nice grey. We'll use that. This music's making me sad. I want to be in the tavern right now. I kind of want to put the Oblivion soundtrack on at some point. Hello, Hobbitalian. That is a great username. I love that. Isn't there like a restaurant chain that sounds like that as well? Oh, Ask Italian is what I'm thinking of. Yes, Ludens is someone who uses black ink to try and recreate colours. I love that though. But when it's like one colour, I like it when someone uses like red or something and it's all monotone red and you have to use dark red and light red to kind of like figure out the shades in between. My favourite art to look at from other people as well is also people who just do colours in one blob, which is hard to describe, but it looks kind of cartoony, but they make it look, it's just really bold. It's like poster art. Love it. Sea of Doom is one of my faves. For that kind of thing. She's really fucking cool. Buddy Games says we do the same for Buddy Games. Liam's hair is blue and Rosie's hair is an orange hue. Hell yeah. And you don't notice it straight away, you know what I mean? Like it just works. That's my favourite part. It's only when you look at it, you're like, oh yeah. Because it makes it work. I laughed originally because I thought you meant their real hair and then realised I know exactly what you mean with the branding. Hey Lou! I feel like we're at the end of the... Okay, right. That's not right. Yeah. There needs to be room for gum down here. Like that. Okay. That's better. Should we finish the stream now? I'd probably put a podcast or a TV show on normally to like listen to. It's just copyrights in it, can't. I am your guys' podcast. This what is this music? Why am I now at a coronation? This is supposed to be exploration. Take me through the woods. This is called Amidst the Stars. Let's try Vantage Point. It's my partner coronation, you are so right. I am painting in Narnia. I was reading about all the misogynistic undertones of I never read Narnia, I just watched the film, so I was reading about C.S. Lewis being like, Susan couldn't go back to Narnia anymore because she liked boys. Which really made me laugh. I was really bent out of shape that Susan and Peter got banned from Narnia for being old. I was like, what? And I found out in the books it's because she liked boys. And wasn't interested in magic anymore, apparently. Bloody hell. She grew up and didn't believe in it anymore. Yeah, it's just like, what? What? Excuse me, she was about to chow on down Prince Caspian's face when she left in the films. And I was like, get it, girl. And then she was like, oh yeah, I'm never coming back. What? I'm too old. Even though she literally grew into an adult in Narnia and has the fucking mind of an 80-year-old woman from the first film. Make it make sense! Narnia is a huge Christianity metaphor. Yeah, it is. Aslan's God, isn't he? I think there's a bit in the book where he's like, women should know. A battle's only ugly when women fight in it. Ugh. It's because we're sick fighters, that's why. Get wrecked, magical users. Use the power of my minge to frighten you. Painted Vipers is so happy for you getting partner Ash. Yay! Thank you so much. The teeth are going to be really hard. I'm not looking forward to doing the teeth. I think I might end up doing them a little bit more like blip 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 and try not to paint them so much as just blob them on. I think that'll look cool. Let's try this brownie grey colour. Okay, so she's got a bit of napkin on her head. Bless her. The toothless smile. Yeah, she is looking a bit gummy. So this is the napkin. It's probably some sort of actual like religious thing. I'm just calling it the napkin right now. The veil, maybe. It's probably more appropriate. Good luck with the washing. From dusk till dawn, James versus the washing. Oh, I nearly spilled the water then. I've already moved the PlayStation 5. Haha, because I was scared. Oh, it's okay. It was my hand. saw it move on the screen and I was like, oh, something's in front of me, and then realised, yeah, it's me. Just need to blend this out so I can do it again, because I'm not happy with that bit. Christy says, I'm sorry in advance. What does that mean? Why? What's happening? What do you mean? Stop stressing me. Are we happy with audio sound, by the way? Oh! You quoted, use the power of my minge to frighten you. Just how it goes, isn't it? I was, God. This is terrible crack for a stream, but I'm sorry, I'm just going to address it for a second. I was reading up about all the bloody gender critical people and the Supreme Court ruling and all that bullshit. Just want to say that it fucking sucks. J.K. Rowling is insane. I just don't get her point of view and how much of a comedy villain she's become. But it's not funny because it's evil. And if you are trans, if you know trans people, if you know, are gender non-conforming, if you know, are anything out of whatever is considered the stupid standard of normality, I don't give a fuck. I think you're cool. You're very welcome here. And anybody who doesn't think that or feels otherwise, please feel free to leave. Because this is a very inclusive space for the sole reason that everybody deserves a space and should be allowed in the spaces that make them feel comfortable and seen. Just to put that out there. But yeah, I just went on J.K. Rowling's Twitter for the first time in ages because she's suddenly relevant again, and it's just crazy. Like she literally is like a cartoon villain. I shared like a very simple graphic being like, oh, you know, there is no trans debate, which is true. There is no trans debate. There's people, and then there's people trying to control other people. You know what I mean? Just live and let bloody live. And someone messaged me straight away to be like, ugh, and followed. Like, oh, I don't need to know about it. Just take it elsewhere. This ain't for you. I'm not for you. Far Cry says, that's cool looking. Thank you. Thank you, Far Cry. Hopefully it actually looks as cool as it's supposed to look by the end. To be fair, I think because it's quite mucky and dirty and like mottly, it should be not too hard to do something that looks a bit similar. So here's hoping that it works out that way. Future Rose says, I'm not going to let the government or whatever change who I am. Happy as I am and I'll stay that way. Exactly. You know, at the end of the day, you are you. And for everyone, all the fucking music in the background is making me laugh. But you are you, and at the end of the day, nobody else can decide that for you. Anybody in this chat, anybody in the world, they can't decide who you are. You decide who you are. You know who you are. You know, it's not a decision. It's a state of being. And gender as well is also a social construct, you know what I mean? Sex is irrelevant to gender, and you know, nobody should fucking care what anybody else has in their pants, you know what I mean? Like, it's just live and let fucking live, and celebrate all the wonderful diverse voices, experiences, you know, all these different people with different viewpoints, perspectives, personalities. It's such a beautiful, wonderful thing, and we should make people feel safe and comfortable, not dictate lines the way that it's happening. I'm sorry if I'm not very eloquent with what I'm trying to say as well. I have a bit of head fog from this stupid cold, and I'm painting at the same time, which isn't the best time to start talking about all of my political systems, but like, I just love you guys in general. This community is a wonderful little safe community, and I don't want anybody to ever feel like I wouldn't tell people to fuck off if they ever make you feel unsafe or insecure or threaten the ethos of who you are, because nobody should be challenged on that fucking level, you know what I mean? It's just grim. I just hate that it's a thing. I hate that it's like, you know, air quotes debate. It just shouldn't be. And this comes as someone from, you know, not to use the language, but it comes from, I am obviously in a very privileged position, and I'm aware of that as well. Oh, let's talk about something nice though. We don't need to like wallow in the pit of this Supreme Court ruling, because it is an actual shit show. Oh, thank you for the sub, Far Cry. Oh, that's an interesting point made by Ludens as well. The judge who did the ruling. He says, "Is that multi-bitch's neighbour?" Is that JK? Taj Wilson need to know inside job for the billionaire class. It's just seeing the little party they've all had at like making other people's lives more difficult. It's just like, it's like a super villain. It's so strange. What is it about money that sends people insane? Anyway, like I said, let's talk about something that isn't quite as, you know, I don't want anybody to feel triggered by it as well if you're just trying to avoid the topic at the moment. So, what's everyone's favourite Bloodborne boss? I would love to know, because I don't know if I have a favourite. I just have trauma. I just have trauma from playing it. If anybody says Chalice Amygdala, I'm turning the stream off. Maria, Father Paul. Wait, who the fuck's Father Paul? Okay, everybody loves Maria. Is this all the women lovers coming out to play again? The women lovers in the chat. Ooh, that's a good multicolour. It's a bit brown and green. I don't know if you can see it properly on there. Do you want to come a bit closer? That's as close as it goes. There you go. I made up Father Paul. I thought so. I was like, wait, what? Did I miss one? Gascoigne is a great. I love him as a character, as a boss fight. I find him stressful. I don't think there's one that I massively. I'm trying to think which one I enjoyed. Like Lady Maria is a good one because it's all the back and forth with the like parrying. It's a very parrying one-on-one. Cool hard fight for Maria. Paul Gascoigne, is it? I think I really like the cleric beast because it's the first one where you're like, fuck this shit, is this gonna work or not? Which is very cool. It's very much the oh hell moment of the game. This has gone too dark, so I'm just gonna put some more white in it. I might have to go over it with some white again afterwards. Also trying to figure out how to, you know what, let's just blur this line completely. Again. I need to figure out how to get that line, that napkin shape. I think I might have to carve it out with this. Never played Bloodborne, says Akari Kim. Banned. Banned. Is that right? Yeah, that's it. That's better. Black in there. I heard there's big spiders in Bloodborne, so on the no playlist. Oh yeah, but they're not super spidery, I will say. They're obviously spidery, but they're not like, it's not like unbearably spidery, if that makes sense. It's like, they're spider-esque. No, actually, wait, there is a section that's actually just god-awful that is big spiders, so don't listen to me. That bit in the Nightmare Mensis. Ugh. I was thinking about Vacuous Rom. I was like, Vacuous Rom ain't that spidery, it's fine. And then the bit in Nightmare Mensis actually is awful. As a spider hater. I'm trying to think what my favourite boss would be. I love the big monster bosses, but I love that actually fighting them as bosses is not as let me Google. Actually fighting them as bosses is not as fun as looking at the monster design. Bloodborne bosses. So like, there's lots where I love the design, but the boss fight was unpleasant for me. Vicar Amelia. Oh, I think I liked the Witches of Hemwick fight because it's a bit of a puzzle as well. They all are a bit of a puzzle because you have to figure out the best way of doing it. But I liked playing. I liked fighting the Witches of Yarnum, Witches of what do you call it, Hemwick. Also because they were really fucking easy, so that felt nice. The Moon Presence, obviously hard as shit, and also really enjoyed that as well. As one of the hard ones. Because like, it's when you're all beefed up at the end, ready to go. It feels like earned hardness at that point. Yes, okay. I don't know this song. Just, it feels familiar, doesn't it? Weirdly. Do you guys have any tips on how to make fur look furry? Any fur painters in here? I'm sure there is. Wrong'uns. Thumerian Descendant was probably the most satisfying to figure out and beat. Is that... that's not in Bloodborne, is that Elden Ring? Have we moved on to Elden Ring? Lucis, would you laugh at me if it sounded Disco Elysium-like? Yes. Does anyone want to out themselves as a furry? Says Cottaging. That makes it sound like you're looking for one. Does anybody want to out themselves as a furry? Or... Is Westy a furry? Yeah. Let's put a bit of that purple in. Ooh! It's way too much, but I like it. Some white on there. is cool. Can you guys see what's going on, or does it just kind of look a bit like far away? I look like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. And I am. That's how I paint. Luden says dragon fucker, but not furry, sorry. This is the kind of is a close-up of what it looks like at the moment. Not great, but the shapes are coming together. We're getting the shapes in there. Yeah, in me, I am definitely a small painter. I probably would. I don't know. I feel like I just haven't painted a large painting also. So, but I like doing little ones. Oh, I like this. It sounds like goblin music. Is there a goblin on the horizon sort of music? And then running and yearning for the goblin. Not yearning. I'm yearning for the goblin. Let's get some of this. One thing I tend to be a bit of a guilty of is over blending, so I'll get something exactly how I want it and then I'll be like, I'll just blend all the colours together, I guess. Oh fuck, a bit of water's dripped on it. That was quite rogue, sorry. Worked though. My leg. Dee 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 dee. Just leaving you guys to the furry discourse. I know how you be. I'll probably catch a stray if I haven't already. I hate it. I'm hating it so far. I think I might need to let it dry. Let's do another bit. Ah! Let's do the little ear. Maybe the antlers, that'll be a nice one to do. Is anybody doing anything nice with your bank holiday weekends as well? Sorry, the YouTube video I've got on was like just started moving. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, Hikari got a tattoo yesterday. Nice. What'd you get off? Ludin says I tripped over some wires at work and busted my leg. No! Kira's visiting family and lying in bed. Zanzibar's working. Ew. Emir, cleaning, drawing, gaming, the usual. Yeah, but you have more time for it, which is the best part. I might go and put the heating on real quick in a second because it's cold again. This room's chilly. I will come back to this bit. This isn't what it's going to look like. That's just what it looks like right now. By the way. By the way! I need... There's some... That might... maybe, yeah. Just a little bit of green in there. Just a little bit. In general, do you guys like having music on with the talking and stuff as well? As in, would you prefer me to have it on when we do the just chatting bit as well? At the start of the stream? Wow, I really cover up the light when I do that, don't I? Oh well. Bit of background music. Okay, we can do that going forward. If that's what you like. Yeah, this song is nice. I like this one for sure. Rustafel's where's Lou? I want to headbutt them. Okay, it's not going to be an exact one-to-one. But I have to say it to myself, because you know when you start doing something you're like, I'm going to do it exactly as it looks on the page. It's going to look exactly like the image. It's too straight. We need it more knobbly. Dangerous accusations during Easter. Do you come to your full power? Won't be taking any boldness accusations this holy time. Scratching my head. Oh, I hate it. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know what's going on in chat either. Fuchsia Rose, I don't know. I'm ignoring it out of fear. Just gonna let him get on with it. Letting the rudeness bounce off me, says Jellyfield Pandas. Rudeness shall not get through.
You must bounce on it. Crazy style.
Crazy style. Can you hear that? Slurpy, slurpy, slurp. Can you hear that? Smacking my paintbrush! Why is everyone laughing at Barnet? Type yes to shave lose Barnet. Right, and the next horns over there. horns. Imagine growing horns out your head. Because like they shed as well when you're a deer. So you grow horns out your head and then they also fall off, which I feel like would be very traumatizing. Why are we shaving Dude's head, by the way? This Rust's revenge. Yeah, Lou says I hadn't thought about the concept of horns shedding. I feel like, does that happen to tieflings in D&D? Like, do they have to, like, have, like, a bit of a period where they've got really small horns and they're like, oh, excuse me. Don't worry about that. Is it embarrassing? If you could have horns, what horns would you have? I think I would have big deer horns. I like antlers. Plus it gives creepy woodland spirit vibes. But ram's horns, I do think, are nails. It's just they're very death metal, aren't they? Deers getting caught in each other's horns. Yeah, they can get tangled forever up if they fight each other and get their horns all entangled. Then that's it. They have to kiss. This bit, I haven't drawn this bit right, so this is wrong. But we'll just put it like that. It's not the end of the world, it's just not... Ah! Ah! That's what it is. I need to, like, redo. This is good. This is why we haven't done the background, because I can just paint a line and blend it out. Shit. No. Oh god, no. I blended it too far and got so numb, and now my horn is protruding wildly. This music, I want something else. Needs to be royalty free though. Royalty free lo-fi. Lo-fi, no copyright. Lo-fi beats to chill and study to, whatever they say. This is only 3 minutes long. Get lost. Oh no, it's a playlist, that's fine. Oh, it's cold. I was going to turn the heating on. And yet here I am. Suffering. Yeah, this is... This is not the one. Why is it all coronation music? Next. Yeah, I want a Baldur's Gate Tavern. Let me try. Can we put the Baldur's Gate soundtrack on? Will that incur copyright wrath? Fantasy Tavern music, 32 videos. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, here we go. In a tavern. I like this. It's like bardcore. It's better. How's volume and everything for everyone? I've got it on like 1 decibel in my ear. Because I'm a freak when it comes to noise. Cool. It's good. I think this picture they've created is like an AI picture. It's just like a tavern. It might not be, to be fair. But it's just like they've got a hyper-realistic bear rug by the fire. The Millman's Arms is a good tavern name. Yeah, but I don't want people like... I don't want it to sound like I'm like hugging people. I don't want them near me. It sounds like I'm welcoming them into my bosom, you know? Ooh, let's go. Oh shit. Sorry if I'm super quiet, by the way. Bet you guys aren't bloody used to it, eh? Eh? Quiet Ash, who's she? I don't know who the fuck she is. I'll cheer up again when I get to the greys. I don't love this, but I think it's salvageable. I think I don't hate it either. It's just imperfect. That's the vibe, innit? Aren't we all? Aren't we all? I'm going to put the heating on as well because I'm bloody cold, so I'll be back in a second. Getting back. Ooh! Ow! Just bit my tooth. Ugh! Right. I actually think that needs a bit of mucky green on the ear. Not this much. But there is a bit of green on there. I need to go to the dentist. Haven't been in a while. Using you guys as my to-do list. Bit of purple as well. Well, it doesn't look like a fucking ear. So I have to make it look more eerie. Oh, phone break. Excuse me, I'm just gonna look at my phone for a second. Oh, it's been 2 hours. That's quite a while, isn't it? In terms of like time. I have nothing. You know what? I feel like I have nothing to say, like to add. So I'm like, I feel like it's making me feel weird. Need to find a good film to watch tonight. I still really want to watch Companion, and it's still too expensive. Also, The Monkey has come to streaming now as well, but it's £16 as well. So we're waiting for that sweet rental release. Might be able to convince my dad to go halves with me one of the nights. It's still quite expensive, so we'll see. Oh, I hate it. How do I make the ear look more ear? It's just all such like a gloop of colour. Rest, you seem to be causing lots of problems in the chat here. First you're going to shave Lou's head, and now you're saying Westy drives a bus. What's going on? What are you doing? Why are you causing harm?
a bit more of this shading appeal will help. That needs to be black. Black as the pits of hell. We can blend it out. Oh, I love it now we've headed to the tavern, by the way, guys. Hanging at the tavern's much better. Right? No, that's not right. Cook and eat a tuna pasta bake was the objective, and it has been completed. Not big on tuna, me. Pasta's one of my sacred foods, so thinking about it besieged by fish stresses me out. But I'm glad that it is something enjoyed by the masses. Also, tuna makes me think of my dad going, "Where's my tuna fish sandwich? Where's my tuna fish sandwich?" Where's my tuna fish sandwich? This rag she's got on her head is exactly the same colour and texture as the rest of her. Why didn't you wear a nice, different one? The napkin. Hey? Needs to be changed slightly. I feel like I need to look at it from far away. Right, so it goes across and it does dip down, but like here, and then it goes up again. And then the shadow casts like there, and then round to like there. So we're not far off. Yeah, we're not far off. Yeah, and we can like build into it. Okay, thank you. Parzival, yes! Do a start on the grey pile of 40k shame. Absolutely. This is what this stream's for. Get in there, join in. Can a lady pray in peace? Can a lady pray in peace? Laugh track. Canned laughter. Can a lady pray in peace, guys? Shit. I will fix this big black mass up here as well. I will fix it. For 'tis not right. Luden says the laugh track is horror, all those people are dead. Yeah, isn't it like a really old track or something? And it's and that's true. Like the people you're hearing canned laughter stuff are actually all deceased. Oh, beast! Foul beast! hate it at the moment. I don't hate it. Here's the close-up, if the camera likes that. Obviously we can tidy up all the edges and stuff, and everything will be built into with more texture. But that's where we're at. Oh no, I hate it, I think, actually. No, I do hate it, yeah. Wilhelm the Scream guy's also dead. What's his name, Wilhelm? Is that why it's called the Wilhelm Scream? I actually don't know. No, don't know. Just do a tiny bit of tidying. Jelly has redeemed spell of silence for a phrase of negativity. Which has it shown up in the chat? Can you see what it is? I think you guys can see what it is. For the sake of illustrating it to anybody listening, I will say it once more just to clarify. The phrase is hate it, and that can no longer be said for the rest of this stream. Well played. I just won't speak then, actually. I just won't speak. You don't want to hear me, bash myself and my work? I just won't bloody speak. How about that? Parzival says, what brand of brush are you using that it's as that detail brush you're using? Is something I've been looking for as a fine point. This is I don't know. It says e-boot. It's probably one of my dad's old ones from painting miniatures. All of the ones I have are like miniature painting brushes, but some of them actually these are the ones I was using. As you can see, they're really wide now, but they just came with a free children's painting kit, and then I got some others. I think someone bought them for me. Did I get bought these? Did I buy these? Or are they my dad's? I don't know. But he uses, I think these are his. He uses Kinibon. Yeah, and then these black ones are ones that I've used. And they're Kinibon as well. Yeah, these are mine. And those ones I use. And then this one's really good, but it's called E-Boot and it's a 5 out of 10. I'm looking forward to putting weird green splotches on this a little bit more. Because there are so many. She's a mucky pup. She's a mucky pup. Vicar Amelia. Right, okay, that's a little bit tidied. The background will have to do harder work though, so try and get it as close to white as we can. Oh shit, just painted over a horn. That's gone now. I'll introduce it again in a second. That's better. That's better, okay. No, the water. No! Get off there. That's better. That worked. Not entirely, but it worked enough. Worked enough to make me feel better. better. Okay. I have no idea what this looks like to you guys. Trust the process. Oh, shit. Keep dropping driblets of water on here. There we go. You know when you cry and you get a tiny piece of tissue and you put it around the corner of your eye? Same trick works when you're painting. That's a bit better, okay. Westy says, no, if I cry, I'm going for it. That's fair. I like this tavern music. This is good tavern music. It's spooky. Ominous, that's the word. Feels like you're on a stakeout for a warlock. Ooh, can't say how I feel about that. But if I could. Ugh, yeah, that bit needs doing again. That's fine. We'll let it dry off a bit and then we can rework it. It's just so many layers of paint. Me and our Vix. Stupid question, do your hands get crampy doing this? Not loads. I haven't done it in a little while though, so maybe they will, but not right now. They can do though. It's not a stupid question. So, yes, we like that grey. Sorry. You know you just need to smash it a little bit. When you're being delicate all the time, I feel like you need to be like, you just need something to smash. Right, how am I going to make that? I like that that looks like a shadow, but I'm going to ruin it now. So what's the way of making it look translucent? It's like build it in and build it off again. Weird. Hi Kirby! All the howdy partners are popping me, by the way. Great work, great work. Right, we'll use this grey to try and Sort this bloody napkin out. That. Yes? Yeah. Why not? I need a tinier brush, I think. Oh, I don't have one. Maybe this one. Tell her, well, thank you so much for hanging on in. Yeah, gotta go. I catch my vibe starting to take shape. She's coming through. She's getting there. It's gonna take me. I think it's gonna take me another stream, to be honest. We'll try and get the... Oh, I just realised I'm halfway over there. It's probably going to take me another stream to get it perfect. So I might do that. Whether I do that live or not, we'll see. But we'll get a good... I think we can get this like head bit done. And then I might... This looks quite fun to do. We'll see how that goes. But we're going to try and get the head done today. Oh, this is a bit doopy-doo. Bit of a doopy-doo one. Song. Bit of lilac on this. Up at this end. White over it so it's not too jarring. And there's a bit of muck up here. Some mucky green. Mucky! You guys know what I mean when it's very doopy-doo music though, right? Don't like. Yeah, I think kind of leaving the brush marks in makes it look a little more like hairs. So maybe I just try not to blend those and just leave them out. Ooh, yeah, I like that. And then we can go real smooth. It's just the shadow that I'm trying to figure out here. The line along the napkin looks like it's the next part of Amelia's body. This one or this one? It's very hard to distinguish. Like it literally is so similar to her little praying head. I think that's the hardest part of this one. Is trying to make it look like its own thing. I need to put some really fine, like, pleats in it. Don't like that. The one lead. Oh, what? This? I thought you meant this because I've been calling that the napkin on red. Yeah, it doesn't like...
There you go. Favour says, this is for everyone. Hug, marry, kill. Your choices are Vicar Amelia, dog form, amygdala, orphan of Kos. Okay, it's hug, it's not snog. Okay, so... I'd kill the orphan of Kos with great difficulty. I would hug amygdala because I feel like the embrace would be nice with multiple arms. And I think they just need it because they've gone mad. And I would marry the dog. I'd marry Our Lady Dog. Not beating the furry allegations. Not today. Not today, unfortunately. Kirby says hug the big dog, marry the orphan, kill amygdala. But isn't the orphan like... I don't know. The orphan's like freshly born is the only thing. I don't know how it works for a great one. Do they come born with all the knowledge of the universe? Do they gain it? Just be a bit scared. Okay, the doopy-doo music is going on for a while. Why is it so doopy? This is the longest track! And it's all doopy-doo music. Oh, I hate... Not a fan of the pleating. I'm going to blend it out, is what I meant to say. I've made my white all mucky as well. Cool, and then I can whiten that up again afterwards. Just blend it out for now. Oh, that's better. Pirates in the tavern. I love it, is what I'm trying to say. I need yellow. This yellow. Pastel yellow. Andy Sloan, hello! Oh, dropping in to say congratulations. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a lovely time at work. There's one on this track list called Journey to Gnomish Ruins. Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to open this and squeeze yellow all over it, aren't I? That's going to be the reward I get. I don't need it yet. Leave it behind. This isn't Journey to Gnomish Ruins. You'll know when that one hits. Hikari says, when the gnomish runes hit, you'll understand. Sounds so badass as a quest line. Oh, I'm getting real in my head. Hold on. There's a point where you overwork it and it just looks shit either way, whatever you do. And I think I've hit it. I think I've overworked this area. Let's leave it alone for a bit. Let's make the rest of it look a bit grubby. I like that as a base colour. Everyone loves you, Ash, says cottaging. Which makes me think it's shit. They're like, don't worry, we love you still. Oh. Thank you, though. That was a lovely little message. Ooh. This is nice. What's this called? The Dancing Barmaid! About to hit up on that table. I just think I know it's going to get better than this. I know I can do better than this, so we'll get there. And that's okay. It's been a while since I've had brush in hand. Howdy, howdy. Hello, hello, hello. To rest in peace. Hell yeah. Yeah, blue might be what helps. That's a good idea. Let's try blue. Because I got my purple. You know what? I'll try the dark purple. Because I think she looks lilac-y to me. And I like it at the top of there. Let's just put a little bit in. Doopy doopy music. What's doing me in is the napkin is like wiggly, so the shadow's wiggly. Wiggles are harder than you think. We always knew this would be ambitious, though. Sorry, that probably looks like a crazy amount just to blob on, but I'm just resetting it. We're gonna come back to the napkin. I think I need to do something else. I need to do something else somewhere else. Trying the teeth is what's gonna scare me, but we can have a go at that. Because I think what I'm going to do is take the grey and then just like blob them on. And then we need like the yellow, that's what I wanted, the yellow. Someone just went hey in the background. Okay. Right, we want a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white. Maybe a bit of that flesh tone as well. Because you got grubby teeth. Okay. Don't look at it yet. You know what I mean? Don't look at it yet. But it's gonna work out. Happy Easter, Ash, says Reaper's cousin. Happy Easter to you. Oops. I hope you guys are enjoying the music. I need to learn some colour theory. I'm just whacking things in together going, maybe that'll do this. Doodly doodly doo. That obviously looks really red at the moment, but we can tone that down. This music's crazy. Oh, thank you for the sub. Got
Ashen
red on
Millman.
you.
Congratulations on partner. A partner is a partner, even in a stream.
A partner is a partner, even in a stream. Thank you. This one's called A Tavern Full of Bards, and there's a picture of a bard at the tavern. No, a bartender, I think he is, actually. Oh. Oh. To be honest, I think this will work well for laying down a foundation and being able to put something finer detailed over the top. So if it looks a bit whack right now, if it looks like the blurry shape of something right now, then that's still something. This ain't going well. Let's mix my white together. Get all the little bits out of it. This music's a bit crazy now, I've decided. The bards are going wild! Okay, right, let's darken this up. I'm gonna have to skip forward on this. Oh, those are not the finished chompers, Lou, but they're down there. That's better. Oh, that just looks even a little bit better doing that. There we go. Oh, you know, you look at something you think unsalvageable. I think that up there was just too... That's better. Oh, God, that's better. It was just too harsh. Right. That makes me feel better. Yeah, that's better. Oh my God, okay. That's better than what it was. So we've got like the interpretation of the shadows down a bit better now. And some teeth roughly drawn out. I may need to go, I might do those maybe with a pen. I don't know. I feel like maybe a pen might be easier at the end of when everything's finished. Because I don't know, paint feels very wiggly. I don't know if it's going to be too wiggly to paint properly. When I'm slagging it off, by the way, I'm not being like, tell me nice things. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm fishing. I'm just it's just you know, the way of it working. You're always like, ugh. Never really done it in front of people either. Whoever made these tracks are a bit more of doopy-doo fans. They love that doopy-doo noise. This is very doopy. Yeah, I feel better now she's got a bit of teeth. Let's get some white down here. The good thing is the way that her hair is quite comes in tufts, which is quite useful because then you could like you can focus on doing it in tufts, which should make it a bit easier. Just I need to figure out how to nail that. Once I figure out how to nail that, doing this will become like this is all the same business going on, so that will work easier. I do like painting though. I'm glad this has been an excuse to get back to doing it even a little bit. Doopy and the doos. I'm scared about doing the background as well. That's when you know. That's when you're going to tell where if everything's going to go wrong or not. Because you can get the perfect piece, then try and draw the background in and be like, ah! Do, do, do. It's a bit better. Yeah. Doom, doom, doo. Yeah, I will do the background, Lou. I don't know what colour exactly yet. I was thinking, because like I feel like in the picture there's like lots of very pale pastel colours and it's quite white, so, but I think having a light background will make the rest of it work better. Red is cool, Rust. I think red would kind of pop off, but we can do that afterwards. We can hold colours next to it and see which one looks cool. I might just scribble. Yeah, I can't say I don't feel as aggressively towards it as I was though. I can't say the word that I'm not supposed to say. This shadow's lightened up, which has made me feel much better, and the bit of bluey purple in it has helped a lot. So thank you for pointing that out, Hikari. Maybe a bit there as well. Music's so bonkers. What the fuck? I'm putting on Journey to the Gnomish Ruins. I want to see what that is. This is the Gnomish Ruins. We're heading there. They fucking love that harpsichord. Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. Clap for the Gnomish Ruins. Boom, clap, the sound of the ruins. Oh my god. Oh my god! The picture changed and it's of AI gnomes. Oh my god! Ah! It's actually really scary. They keep fucking transforming. Oh, ah! Oh my god. They look like things out of the Hallow. And then it goes back to the ruins as if nothing happened. It's Gnomey XCX, it is! Boom, clap, gnomish ruins, I'm going with my girls. Oh wow, there certainly was a trip to the gnomish ruins. This is Dancing Girls from the East. I'm going to put on Memories of the Elvish Queen. Ooh, The Hall Under the Mountain. Let's try that one. It looks like she's chewing on something. Like that. Yeah. This is the dwarves now. We're in the dwarves' home. And this is like a super dark, shady bit. Where the two cross. Doom, 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 doom. Hikaris is my cat. It's proper spread out in a line here. I love that. I love the thought of them just being like, wow. God, I love cats. And I miss mine every day when they spend the whole day outside. I whistled them earlier and they looked at me through a hedge and then just carried on doing whatever they were doing. I was like, thanks, guys. Nice to see you. I guess I'll catch you later. least he looked at you, I guess. I know. Ah! Oh my god, the AI dwarf. This screen is terrifying. I'll have to share you the link later so you guys can have a look. I don't know if my Vicky's napkin's a bit short. Push it down to like there. There we go. They're all getting ready for war. They just look proper nasty. Lou says, if you used a sponge to apply some texture to Vicar Amelia, could you call it a Vicky sponge? Hold on. This is a little sponge on a stick. There you go! Vicky sponge! It's one of my pal's favourite words to say with a proper Black Country accent. Vicky sponge. She did have a Twitter account set up to review every Vicky sponge that she had in the year. She stopped doing it though. Ever starts again, I'll link you up. So much water came off my brush. Yes, the dip in the sponge in the paint and it became rainbow sets. I do remember those. They were so cool. Sorry, I'm going quiet again. I'm locking in. Just letting you guys listen to the harrowing dwarf music. The dwarves did pop off with this one. Here comes the bride in a fantasy tavern is this one. Who do you think has had this play at their wedding? Oh my god, there's a busty maiden on the screen. It's making me laugh because I'm just getting straight back to work with this as the tune. It's a very long walk down the aisle. Oh, hello! Hi, Tubbs! Hi, Tubbs. Thank you so much for raiding in. We're listening to bardcore bridal music and painting Vicar Amelia. Thank you so much for coming on in and bringing the community over. Hello, my name is Ash. I'm a horror variety streamer, but varieties of horror. And this is my first partner stream. I became partner today. Yay! So thank you so much for coming on in. Tubbs, what have you been playing? How you been doing? I've been sitting here and, like, not saying anything to anyone for ages, so it's probably good that you've come in to spark some convo. It's a bit more of a chill one for me today. So please excuse me if I am quite quiet. Just trying to perfect this painting that's been overdue. Sup, is that a certain Vicar Amelia, says the Macker. The very same. I need to stop messing with this, but I can't. This bit. I simply can't stop messing with it. I need it to be much whiter in some areas, and it's not going to get whiter whilst it's still wet and I'm blending things into it, so... I need to leave it alone! But I don't want to. That looks okay. That's not the worst thing I've seen. For a little hairy effect. Because she got them clumps. She got them clumps going on. Get her to the groomer, you know? Get her to the groomer. That's what they'd say. Ooh, foul beast is what they'd say. Foul beast groomers. Sorry, I made myself laugh. Get her to the Ooh, foul beast you are, love. Vicar Amelia is now giving rabid dog. She's got a bit of an underbite, hasn't she? Let's fix that. Oh, that was just a massive blob of black. Yeah, we need to fix her mouth a little bit. So that's the toothy bit. What's this one called? There's a picture. It's just loads of. It's called The Woodsman and His Stag, and it's loads of like AI men at a table with a giant like AI stag next to it, but they keep changing. Oh, I'm not gonna share it because AI is drivel, but the effect is quite funny. I will give them that. Just keep turning around. There's a man like cheersing his stag. Open the stream and spilled Dr. Pepper over the carpet. There wasn't even a jump scare in this one. What are you doing, the Macca? What are you doing? There you go. It looks a little bit less of an underbite, maybe. She needs more hairy bits. This is summoned to serve. It's very dramatic. Ooh, maybe that's too much hairs down. Probably have to do those again when we get to a background anyway, so I'm not super worried. I've had enough of serving. Next! Birthday wishes to the tavern keeper's daughter. Next. Victory celebration. When I went to see Sinners yesterday, by the way, I totally forgot that it's Easter bank holiday and that the Minecraft movie is out. And I had to stand behind. I got there really late because it's me, and I said to the lady, "Do you think I've got time to grab a drink?" Because I was gagging. I was gagging for a fountain Pepsi. And she was like, "You got 4 minutes. I can tell you got 4 minutes, so it's up to you. You can give it a go if you like." I was like, "All right." Ended up behind 2 families of like fucking 500 children. And they made each of their children like order the thing for themselves, which would have been fine. I wouldn't have minded if like I had time. I'd have been like, yeah, get your talking in. But instead I was stuck there behind each child going, 1 orange soda for me, please. Like, you know, you know the way that people do cringe content. It was like that, but these kids spoke like these kids spoke like that because obviously they're kids. Then they were goofy and they were being silly and they're there to see the Minecraft movie. No judgment. But it was just really funny that I got stuck. I got stuck behind them and they were doing with the one finger. Excuse me, I'll have 1 orange soda, please. And I was just like, I just want a fucking Pepsi. And the next 500 kids have to order their own drinks and food. Each one asking, why is the kid American? That was the accent he used! He was 1 orange soda, please. That's how he did it with his one thing. Look, honestly, it popped me silly, but I was like, of course, this is what's happened. No hate to the kid, hate to the parents who saw me waiting there and decided to make their children practice speech. But yeah, the kids were funny. Anyway, it took too long and I had to leave and get into the film, otherwise I was going to miss the start, so I didn't get a drink. God, you know, I just fucking hate children, and I wish it was different. I wish I wasn't such a hater, but I really am. And I've noticed it way more as I've gotten older. Like, I just have no patience. Sometimes I think they're really funny and sweet, and obviously, you know, I'm not, like, broken, but I just, like... I'm like child-free Reddit's ideal person. And I feel kind of sad about it because people obviously get a lot of joy out of children and, like, you know, and having that life. Well, I don't feel sad about it in like, oh, I wish I could this, that, the other. I just feel sad in like there's obviously something I'm missing. Yeah, I never want to make a kid feel bad. You know what I mean? Lesty's saying that I'm still nice to them. Of course, yeah. Children are children, and they should be having fun and doing their own thing and enjoying themselves, you know? Just away from me. I like talking to them about nerd stuff, you know? When they have personalities and they're people, they rule. I think like young children, not for me, but like 8+, let's go. That's my mindset anyway. Just don't know how to do this bit of doily. I might just do a really white bit. I'll go on about being a kid hater, but then, you know, there'll probably be one that I'm like, oh, they're really sick. I don't know. But when they're all in the cinema and they're all fucking 6, that's not for me.
I'll take 1 orange soda, actually.
You taught him to talk like that. Doopy doo music. Fuck, that's annoying. The midsummer celebration's going off. No! It's put the pan pipes away! Welcome to Iceria. They've made a place for this one. Right, this is super dark in this image all around here. Ooh, Iceria is up for war, maybe? I don't know. Sounds it. I have no idea how to make this look like a proper napkin on her head. Keep looking at it and trying to assess it. Do you think it's a war of dwarves and gnomes? I don't think so, because this is just showing images of like townspeople walking around. I think that it sounds like people who are just very proud of their home. Or it looks like people are very proud of their home, but it gives war vibes, so maybe they got it through conquest. It's not that majestic, they just look like normal medieval towns as well. So, it's not like, you know, seeing Tamriel for the first time. Cyrodiil. Don't, Russ, do not utter the words Oblivion Remake to me. I will shit myself to death. God. I tell you what, I tell you right now, I tell you this for free, when Oblivion Remake, Remastered, what fucking ever comes out, I'm no longer a horror streamer. I'm an Oblivion long player. Sorry everyone, it's over. Enjoy it while it lasts. Kirby says, who had shitting herself sound effects the first partner stream bit? I didn't do any sound effects. If I did, they were unintentional. Oh, Kirby, no, that wasn't me doing an impression of shitting myself. That was me just processing my emotions. Very similar, though. I can see how you got mistaken. Oh, that's made me laugh. And here's me shitting myself. Welcome to partner, bitch. Right. Okay, this will need to dry before I can do everything I want to do to it. I like the texture on it at the moment, though. It's a bit more of an interpretive Vicar Amelia. But I need to lighten it in some places, and I need the paint to dry to be able to blend the light that I want to add. So, what time is it? We can go on to this bit. Yeah, we'll move over. Because I just need to add this grey into here. I have to keep reminding yourself it doesn't need to look exactly like the picture, it needs to look like your version of what the picture is. Because I keep looking at it and going, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't need to look like it, it needs to look like what I would draw it like. The panpipes are getting on my tits though, I gotta say. Put it away! Oh, Kira bought it in a pack with Fallout 4 but never played it. I didn't know they came in packs together. That's cool. That's a cool fact. It's a bit of a cowboy fantasy. Travelling to distant places, this one's called. I should let you guys guess what the theme is, actually. The next ones, I'll let you guess what you think the theme is for it, and then I'll tell you the title and the images that they've used. So this one's travelling to distant places. What do you think the images are of? Because it was always the same image, just done a few times. €5 as well. That's good, Kira. Restable says kebabs, and Zanzibar says landscapes. It's not kebabs. It's more specific than landscapes, I'm afraid, but that is a nice guess. Village, says Ikari. Stoke-on-Trent. Wes says, what are we guessing? What the images are, what the AI images are that are coming up for the theme of this song. Sorry, I'm just having a phone break and forgot to say it. Just seeing what was on there. Remy, hello! Red-headed lass, hello, hello, hello. Congrats on making partner. Thank you! Zanzibar, it is not mountains. It is not a medieval feast cottaging. It's about to finish. Abby Wesley says, I hope there's a horse-drawn cart in there. It's a bunch of soldiers on horses riding into the distance. But it's like mostly horse ass. It's mostly horse ass. Okay. This next one. Do you want the title or do you want to guess the title as well? I hate this. But, the theme was horse ass. You're going to guess the titles. Okay. Oh, you want the title? It's called Happily Ever After. I know you can guess what the pictures are going to be. Castle, giving sailing off into the sunset, a kebab shop in a castle, coupled by a cottage. Hikari's the closest. It's not. There's more than a couple, and they're not outside a cottage, they're in it. Cottaging, says cottaging. Polycule in a cottage. Close. Cottaging thruple. Close. There is 3. Couple and a baby, that's it, Hikari Kim. It's couple and a baby, and the baby's legs are freakishly long. And in the background there's a pet, but I don't know what animal it is. It looks like it was once a cat. It's not anymore though. But it is a fantasy couple and their baby in their cottage. This is what it's all about, apparently. Happily Ever After. Nah! Happily Ever After is going to go and see sinners on your own on a bank holiday.
1 orange soda for me, please.
Right, the next one is called Deadly Shadows. Thank you for the sub, the
Hello
book
Ash,
parade.
congrats on partner.
Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry, my hearing's shit. Lou always giving the stim of the stream.
1 orange soda for me, please.
It was funny though. I wish someone was there to see it with me. But I quite like that I get to tell you guys and live it out as if you were there. And we can laugh about it. A castle with the light switched off? No. Hikari figure says hooded figures lining up a kill. There is one hooded figure. You know what? I feel like Hikari's kind of nailed it really, to be honest. But it's not quite lining up a kill. A thief evading a crime and a rogue hiding. Good guesses, but no. A roadman, says Rusta. Skip. Oh, I thought I made a lighter grey. I just made a grey that's exactly the same shade. Great work, me. A rogue upon a roof? No. Hooded figure was right, so I'm guessing they're hiding out of sight. Attacker in an alleyway? No. Yay! My firefly nail, thank you. And there's my little clicker as well. You guys are thinking real roguish because the person has a hood. Whereas you might benefit from not being tricked by a rogue. Clicker, I hardly know her, says Lou. Thank you, RuPaul. Okay, it was a hooded figure fighting what looked like Sauron, so like an armoured guy. So they were in the middle of battle, so they weren't hiding, but one had a hood on. This one's called Saving a Lost Love, but the picture's rubbish, I would say, for that title. There's your clue. Someone reaching into body of water and reflection is their love they're trying to save on the other side. No, that would be cooler though. That would be much cooler. Someone holding their lover who was killed in battle. No. No. Hikari's really close with all of these though. Are you training AI? Right, that one was it's two lovers embracing in an alleyway. Boring, I told you. But it's coming to the end of the song now. And the next one is going to be called Entering the Fortress. Lou says, do you think it's going to be a picture of someone entering a fortress? I couldn't say. Gareth says, a small army storming the gates of a sealed castle with rainy weather. No, you're way off with that one. For once. Caligore, thank you so much for the
Congrats
sub.
on partner.
Ah, and thank you so much. Okay, we've blocked that a little bit better. I think I might put a bit more of that colour on there, actually.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Great work, Ashley. Oh, yes. Yes.
Ah! Ah! Lou says, is Vicar Amelia wearing that handkerchief scarf idea or something the other day? I think she is, you know. Slay mama. That was, I sent Lou a video of like, it's like a handkerchief, and instead of wearing it around your neck, you put like an O-ring on it, so you have like an I don't know, it just looked really cool. It made the handkerchief scarf look badass, rather than like your Fred from Scooby-Doo wearing an ascot. Did I make a partner push? I don't even realise what I'm doing anymore. Sorry, did I push? Did I push? Excuse me. Oh, this is celebrating under a blood moon. This is called. And that one was like 4 people entering a darkened fortress, but it was very like D&D party. Oh, it changes, this one. This one's got a few images. This one keeps changing, so I can't really give you an answer, but there is a blood moon. There is a blood red moon. It's very taverny. It's very lots of people taverning. Well, this is called Christmas in a Tavern, and I feel like you don't need to take a guess at what's on the picture for that one. Kind of gave the game away with that title. I don't hate it. I think it could be better, but I don't hate it. Once the teeth are in, I'll feel a bit better. Oh! This one's called Raise Your Tankard. What do you think this first image is? A geezer raising a tankard. His hand's like inside it. The AI's like made it really bad. Oh yes, you're right. That was the spell of silence word. I repent. Hikari says, people in a tavern clanking their tankards together before they drink their pints. They are cheersing, indeed. Zanzibar, it is drunks in a tavern, but it is specifically dwarves. We bloody love dwarves in this house. A call for reason. Thank you for the congrats on partner message. Little rag around her neck. Slay mama. Shit.
Oh! Put the next one on. That was the end. Let's go for this one. It's 3 hours long. Oh my god, fuck that. Jesus Christ. Oh, as I can see a message from Lou saying, look how it's coming together. Curses. That's better. I just need to figure out this hanky. I might just have to change it to this grubby colour. This like grey and brown that I'm making for the scarf. And then that'll make it look a bit different on the head. Oh, I'm back. Sorry. I was just stretching. The preferred partner push. Keeps going grey. I keep thinking to myself that this might be a good place to leave it because all the base is basically on. And then next time I can really like fuck with layering stuff on top. Gives me time to think about how to do the teeth a little bit as well. I might change this just to a bit more this colour though, which isn't like exactly like the picture, but I think having that kind of greeny brown rag helps at least distinguish the two a little bit. So I'm just going to add that as like a tone over here. Can kind of work on that a bit more next time.
because that needs some detailing, whereas at least now it matches up with that a bit more. I don't think I like it. No, I don't like it. But I think if we leave it like that, and then if I use some pens over the top, we could do something cool. Fuck! Right. There we go. I've never done pens over the top, really, though. I just think that that's what this needs because of the detail. That's what we're working with, though. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that's quite interpretive on there. It's not like fully realised. But I think a little... I'll have to figure out if there's a good pen. Have a look, see if I can afford some, if Amazon has some. I'm sure they'll have some cheaper alternatives to Posca. I cannot get Posca, but we can get something like that. Maybe just one black Posca pen. Maybe I could do that. But yeah, that's the. I think that's the vibe now. That's a good 4 hours on it, or 3. And I think we can work that into something. I feel like it shouldn't have taken this long to do this, but again, I'm not a painter by trade. I'm simply doing my thing and trying to make something nice for Tale of the Wolf. But yeah, the teeth are where it'll come alive, I think. So yeah, I think the plan is we'll get some pens. Pens will do the trick. Right, everyone. Let's get this music off because I've had enough of the Medieval Fantasy Tavern Music Compilation Volume 2. But yeah, oh god, my lipstick's gone. Imagine how bright it was at the start, and now it's gone. That's quite funny.
Very strange. Gives me chills.
Thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for coming and hanging out, everybody. And I was going to look up at this camera then and realised you're not looking at me through that one. It's been lovely, and it's been our first partner stream as well, which is exciting. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's see who else is online, because I don't usually stream today. So we'll see if we can send you over to a lovely other person.
You must bounce on it. Crazy style.
If I put partner, oh no, it's a category. I want to see partner push as a hashtag. See if we can add some views to someone who is also doing a partner push. See if we can find someone doing a horror stream. Live channels tagged partner push. There we go. So, who we got? 24 hours of dog grooming from Deanna the dog groomer as well. Some VTubers. Okay, we've got someone called Spooky Queen who has open lobbies, DBD, and Repo. Partner. In 1 year, lurking helps. Okay, cool. Do you mind, Kira? So let's go and see Spooky Queen. And we'll pass on some love. So, what am I trying to type? Raid. Spooky Queen. Right, yeah, and come back on Tuesday as I will be doing Phasmophobia with the gang. So we'll be fighting off some ghosties, seeing the forest spirit, and being silly. Thank you for reminding me, Kira. You guys can go and visit lovely Spooky Queen. I haven't seen her streams before, but she's doing Repo, and looks like she's having a fun time. There's loads of emotes going over across the screen, so Seems like a good one, and obviously we love spooky queens, we love horror, so let's freaking go. I'll send you over that way, and I'm gonna go and have some food because I'm hungry, and tidy up this mess, and yeah, see what the next stages are for Vicar Amelia. I think it's fine as a base. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, gang. See you on Tuesday. Have a fabulous weekend and bank holiday Monday. And and a hydrate from Rust Double as well that I missed. Bye, everybody. Love you.